is falling. The fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down, so this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 scored in the NFL. High power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And his throw is incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for. For this one.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. The numbers for Andrews last week: 6 catches, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
You think the head coach and the offensive coordinator are able to pull the earplugs out now? Because all week, all they heard was, you know, Coach, they can't guard the pass at all. I mean, they're next to last in the league. Let's throw it on every down.
Yeah, last week we saw the numbers. This week going against second to last in the pass defense area. Good. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. They go play action now. Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker. As that's batted down and in. Here we go. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
You know, following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Ravens force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there. And it is 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
Now Jackson on first down. Quick slant to Brown. And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown. His They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This goes out wide from Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A handoff to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult.
Now Burrow loses the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. wore down defenses, and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. On third down, Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Jackson on first down. And this is caught by Watkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Here's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Third and goal, Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. Nixon with a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. So 8 yards on the completion there. And just like that, it's third down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Play action. It's Burrow rolling to his left. This is caught. It's Boyd. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
He'll buy some time right. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Third and goal now, mere inches from Pater. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. They'll start with the option.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. To throw is Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they work this route upfield across the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. Play action. Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Now it's Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. From the gun, Jackson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
It's complete to Brown, right side.
And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30. A yard or 2 short. They're going for it with Dobbins.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bengals will get the football back.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now Burrow on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Jackson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. And Jackson throwing once more. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So we're at halftime. Well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Now Jackson on 1st down, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though. And it's they'll run on 1st down. Nixon, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Burrow. Forced out to his left. His throw incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything. Play action. It's Jackson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And down inside the 15 he goes. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice...
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Throwing is Jackson. He's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now it's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he'll be...